Hey there, everyone. I'm back with a new video today, and I'll be doing my 2026 NFL mock draft 2.0. So I'm doing the full draft. This is my second draft post scouting combine, and then I'll probably do one probably after that, and then I'll do another one post free agency. And then I'll also do my Steelers 7th round. I already did one 2 days ago. Check that out, please. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. First overall pick. It's easy. Fernando Mendoza, just no explanation needed. All they need is an offense. New York Jets. It's clearly Arvell Reese. He's listed as a linebacker on here, but he's realistically / edge. More like of an edge, but he can probably play linebacker, but I don't think the Jets really want to do that. But if they want to play him out of position, that's fine because he can do both. But realistically, I'd probably go edge because they need edge. Arizona. Honestly, that right side of that offensive line is horrendous. So I'll go ahead and draft Francis Mauigoa with the 3rd overall selection. Tennessee, honestly, they need to reunite their buddy Cam with Ruben Bain. I'm not picking him just because they need their teammates. I'm selecting him because they need defense. They just got Olawafemi Oladejo in the draft last year. I think a 2nd round, 3rd round pick. He did all right, but he had a couple injuries. He's pretty good, solid. So I'd go ahead and get Ruben Bain on the other side. Then you got them guys with also in the interior of the defensive line, Sebastian Joseph Day, if he's still with the team, and Jeffrey Simmons. There's other couple guys back there that are also pretty good, but they can probably maybe get another starter of a D tackle in the draft also. New York Jets. This is a rush, but I'm going Carnell Tate out of The Ohio State University just because they really do need wide receiver, not just because, if they want to build a team around Jackson Dart, they need to give him another target. Wandale might not be the team. Darius Slayton's getting up there in age, and then after that, they got no names. No offense. I mean, they're not really no names. I know they're known, some of the receivers that they have on that team, but listen, they're not that good to be a second. So I would go ahead and get Carnell Tate to be a part with Malik Neighbors. If they want to build a team with Cam, a.k.a. Scat, with Jackson and Malik, they got to get themselves Carnell Tate, and their offense will be elite. Cleveland, I got them going Jordan Tyson. I know that this is a little of a reach, but they need that offense. If they want to build a team around Shedeur, they need to get young. They got Jared Jeudy. He had a down year, obviously, from last year. And last year he had a lot of quarterbacks, and he still got 1,000. This year he only had Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel and Flacco, which Shedeur was probably the best passing option they had between that time. So I think they want to boost that offense, build around Shedeur, and I'll get Jordan Tyson. They do need tackle, but I'll address that later in the round. Washington, they need edge. I'm drafting David Bailey. Von Miller, he's just getting up there in age. He went to Washington just because obviously help a little bit, but to also he's chasing rings right now, and obviously you want to get a ring. He went there because the Commanders were really good that 2024 season, and they fell off. Jane Danielson is a sophomore slump. Sadly to say it, he was injured half the season, which I'm also really sad. He's already going into his 3rd year because I watched him his rookie year, and now it's his 3rd year already. It's kind of sad, but I know a lot of people say, oh, it's just his 3rd year. He's still young. I understand that, but if you think about it, time's flying. I really do hope he has a great season this upcoming season. Kudos to him. New Orleans, I'm going to be honest, I think they go Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame. Because Alvin Kamara, he's getting up there in age. He never had a 1,000-yard season. I understand that. He has been decreasing every single season in the past 4 years. Maybe 3 years. But he's been decreasing. If they want to boost that offense around Tyler Shuck, then you got to give yourself a good running back. Kansas City, this might be a reach for some people, but I'm going Mansour Delane out of LSU. A lot of people might hate this pick, but let me explain it. Let me explain this pick. A lot of people might hate it, but I don't, because Trent McDuffie, he might be a trade target. If you guys have really been paying attention, he kind of been decreasing Not in a bad way. He hasn't been really falling off that bad, but necessarily he kind of has been a little bit, so he might be a trade target. And then they got a couple guys on that defense, like Brian Cook. He's a free agent, so he'll probably be on his way out. So if they really don't want to boost that defense, I'd get Mansour Delaney. This might be a jump, but just hear me out. It's a great pick. It's a great pick. Cincinnati, I got them going Spencer Fanu at the 10th overall pick. Some people might also hate this pick, but they need offensive line. Like Dalton Risner, I know they signed him. He did it all right, but he's getting up there in age, and there's a few other guys on there. So I think realistically they'll go Spencer Fanu. And I'm just praying. I'm being honest here. They need offensive line. If they want to protect Burrow, they got to do that. Miami, I'm going Caleb Downs. I haven't been a Dolphin. And I understand a lot of people, I know a lot of people are going to hate this pick. But hear me out. The Dolphins need defense. They need defense. Because they have no guy back there. All they have is, I know they have Minkah Fitzpatrick, but he's getting up there in age. They got Ashton Davis, Afitu Malafi-Awanu. I mean, honestly, they need safety. This might be a reach also. But if you hear me out, they might go Caleb Downs. And certainly, I think I would too. They need safety, and they need defense. That's my pick. Dallas, I really do think they go Jermon McCoy out of Tennessee. And let me go back to the Ohio State pick. And a lot of people might also be hating. There's no way three Ohio States Pradas will be in the top 10. And I understand that a lot of people might be hating, but I just think it can happen. A lot of people might hate it, but I think the Dallas Cowboys select Jermon McCoy. They need defense, obviously, because Trayvon Diggs went to the Packers. They released him. Hasn't had a good year for a while. And honestly, for the most part of it, Deron Bland is also decreasing, just injuries. And other than that guy, Deron, they have no guys behind him realistically. So I think they do go Jermon McCoy. Los Angeles, I really think they go Mekhi Lemon at the USC. They need, I understand, but Devontae Adams is really on their urge to retire. And not only that, but he was ring chasing, and his age is declining, and they want another guy to stand up after him. And Tutu Atwell might be on his way out as well. And they want another third down guy, slot guy, and I think I'll go Mekhi Lemon. Baltimore, I think they'll go Peter Woods at Clemson. And my part of selecting him is they need defensive line. They haven't been good this season. And Nanami Abuke has been hurt with a neck injury. And usually, for the most part, those guys who get neck injuries usually retire, but there hasn't been no talk about them. But usually, if they do not retire, they have slight concerns about coming back, even no matter what, if they don't retire or not. And they might not be the same. So I do think they go defensive line. If they really want to boost up their team, I'd go defensive line. And Jesse Minter is a defensive kind of guy, so I do think they go Peter Woods here. Tampa Bay, I think they go Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. And they do need linebacker because Lavonte David is slightly declining in age, obviously, for the most part. And obviously, they need linebacker. They have no really prestige guy other than Lavonte David back there, but you already know he's probably retiring. He might want to go to a team that's ring chasing. We'll go to chase a ring. But I think they do. This season really showed they need linebacker. New York Jets. This is a hard pick, honestly, but this is hard, But I really think they go Kedrick Folk out of Auburn. And I know a lot of people might be hating on this pick too, but I think it's necessary. This draft is going to look different to other people mock draft, but listen, I'm going to be spot on watch. They have, Jermaine Johnson, and then you got Brian McGregor. Like, who's that, bro? They have no solid guy on the other side. So if I were them, I'll take Kendrick Falk. Detroit, I got Kane Proctor from Alabama. Dan Skipper retired a couple weeks ago. Robert Havenstein just retired 2 days ago. Taylor Decker might be on the urge of retiring also. And then obviously Frag now. He already retired about a couple months ago, but he was supposed to come back. He failed his physical. He might be able to come back. I don't know. But if they want another big guy alongside Peniesel, Proctor's that guy. He's big. If they want to boost that offensive line with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield and make an opening, I go Proctor. Minnesota, they really do need a lot of positions, but I think they go Avion Terrell out of Clemson. Byron Murphy, he had a down year. I mean, honestly, their defense has been atrocious this season. Not in the worst way. Isaiah Rodgers was getting a lot of hype between week 1 through 6. And he kind of fell off. He's not good in zone. If you all were watching the Eagles-Vikings game, I believe, Devontae Smith absolutely burnt him. And I think that really showed they need DB. Carolina, I think they go Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. My Duck. I'm an Oregon fan as well. But I think they go him. If they really want to build a team around Bryce Young, currently still are, and if you want to get another stud alongside Tedero McMillan, and you still got some other rising stars on that team, like Xavier Legette, I don't know. He's all right. Jalen Coker, Mitchell Evans, they just drafted him last year. He did all right, but they really want to stud. Get yourselves a Kenyon Sadiq. And that tight room will be stacked if they get him. If they want to boost their offense and go for 10 to 11 wins, then you got to go offense. Dallas, this is a hard pick, but I think they'll go Cassius Howell out of Texas A&M. We just went Jermon McCoy at the 12th pick, but they need defense. I mean, you got Donovan Azaraku on one side, so another rookie from last year's draft. And I think if they want to build a young defense and get a good edge, I'd go Cassius Howell. He might have small arms. I believe he has kind of dinosaur T-Rex arms. I think I'm thinking of the right person. But yeah, if they really want defense, I go Howell here. Pittsburgh. I'm going Denzel Boston. This is my pick from me. I don't think McCollum is going to be available. And it's between Denzel or Casey Concepcion. And if it came down to that, I'd go Denzel. But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers would realistically go Casey. For some reason, I don't know. But for me, I'll go Denzel Boston. I mean, this dude is a jump ball. If you're going to lob it down there, he's open. He's going to go up there and grab that catch. He's a size of DK Metcalf. He has hands. He has the body length. He has the weight. I mean, he's a big body downfield. And I believe that he can definitely be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Los Angeles, this is an easy pick. I think they go Oliviaga Leone out of Penn State. They need offensive line. Do you see Justin Herbert? Actually, I don't even explain this. They need offensive line. All I got to say is him, Slater, and Oltz to get together. Amar and Hampton might get 1,500 yards. Honestly. Philadelphia, I think they go I really do think they go Caleb Banks out of Florida. This pick might be a reach, and I really want to put different names in this draft. I do, obviously, because we don't want to see the same people in the draft. That's the point. But if you guys watch Caleb Banks, he's a beast in the interior. I don't know if the Eagles would put him at interior because we already know Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. That can be really good. But I know they'll obviously be the starters. But they also got guys down there in the interior. But they can really switch Caleb Banks between, Ty Robinson and Gabe Hall and all of them guys. But they probably need another nose tackle because all they do got Jordan Davis currently. So I think I pick up Caleb Banks. Cleveland, like I said, Caleb Lamu. I think he'll fall around this far. No offense to Caleb, but he went down in stocks a couple times, not due to injuries. I forgot what it was, but I believe he can fall down to Cleveland. I don't think he'll fall lower, possibly than 20 though, but I think he can fall to the Cleveland in my draft for right now. Chicago. I think they go Brandon Cisse out of South Carolina. This is a reach, but his stock's been going high. I have high hopes for him. Kevin Byard, getting up there in age. I know he's probably not going to retire, but he's getting up there in age. Nashawn Wright, he might be on his way out. Same side for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, probably on his way out. Same for Jaquan Brisker, probably on his way out. I had high hopes for Zaw Frazier when they drafted him, but he had no starts. And if they really want to take a jump on him and put him at like nickelback, I would be okay with it if I was a Bears fan. But like I said, I'll still go Brandon Cisse out of South Carolina. Buffalo, I think they need to get a receiver. I think we all know this. That's why I'll go KC Concepcion out of Texas A&M. No explanation here. They need receiver. I mean, this team's never going to be good if they don't get Josh Allen another target. They need to have. I mean, they have wonderful tight ends with Kincaid and Knox. But if they want to get another receiver, they got to get a receiver. And I think Concepcion can definitely lead them to the promised land. San Francisco, I think they're going to go Montreal Freeling out of Georgia University Bulldogs. Because they need an offensive line. Trent Williams, getting up there in age, still a beast, though. He might retire. If they want a guy to come in for Trent Williams to mentor, then Monroe Freeling, his stocks went up high, and he definitely made my eyes come out of my sockets because he's been pretty good. I like him personally. Houston Texans, honestly, I think they go Emmanuel Pregnon out of Oregon. This guy also had high hopes. I'm having high hopes for. I think he can fit into the first round as well. He's a beast, and I do think he can probably be a first round. And this dude's a beast. I think we all know Houston needs offensive line. We all know that. You see that game. Well, it was actually last year too, and a couple times this year, but they definitely did step up for C.J. Stroud. If they really want to boost up their offensive line, I'd go Emmanuel Pregnon. Los Angeles, they already took. Listen. I think they'll go Ty Simpson. A lot of people might hate this pick, but people also said, Jackson Dart might be falling out the first round when Giants, I know a lot of people probably thought he was going to fall out, but he didn't. And I think Ty Simpson can fit into the first round. No offense to anyone who thinks he cannot, but Los Angeles, they really want to get a quarterback for the future. Matthew Stafford already said he's going to stay for another year. I don't think he might do it for another year after that, but if they really want another guy to step up, they can get Ty Simpson. And honestly, I think he can probably fit well behind Matthew Stafford, so that's why this pick is probably necessary. Denver, I think they go King McDonald out of Ohio State. Just for the most part, he played pretty well this year in college. I think Denver can definitely address the run game more, honestly. I'm not saying it's horrendous, but I think they can get guys. John Franklin Myers might be on his way out, so they definitely want to have a guy down there. And the defensive line to obviously, he might not start, but he definitely is a rotational piece. New England, this pick is kind of obvious. They do need edge. That's why I think T.J. Parker can fit into the first round. That's why I can probably think he can fit in the first round. Seattle. Oh, crap. I think they'll go. I think C.J. Allen would be the pick for Seattle. A lot of people might hate this, but I think it's a need. If they really want to get their defense even better, I go C.J. Allen out of Georgia. Just because they have Drake Thomas as a linebacker. He's pretty good, but if they really want to stud at the linebacker position, if you want to stop the run and obviously stop the run, but if you guys want to be even better on blitzes, get yourself a C.J. Allen. He's really good. And that's my 2026 NFL Mock Draft 2.0. I accidentally put it on 7 rounds. That's why it's not popping up as the normal screen, like all my picks. But there's all my picks. First round recap. It looks different to a lot of others people. But I think I'm really addressing most of these teams' needs so far. And I appreciate you guys for watching if you watch this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. That'll be soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.